Rhyce, a tough game, brutal game. Can you talk us through your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, well, it was a really tough game. Really tough game. Our guys had a real crack, and Essendon were just a little bit sharper at key points in the game and hit the scoreboard when they needed to, and we just didn't take our chances. I know they didn't. They had a few chances themselves, but we also had a few that we could have capitalised on. But I think there's a lot of positives to come out of it from our perspective, and we seem to get our game back a little bit, although we didn't get the result that we wanted, and that's really disappointing. We certainly found our game again, I think.
You're right. I think you're right. See, all of the opportunities was probably the only thing that didn't transfer in the forward line. What's happening with the forward line, do you think, the last few weeks?
Yeah, I think our delivery in there isn't probably great at the moment. I think we're playing in patches, going inside 50. I think we won the inside 50s again, 47-43. So we're giving ourselves a chance. It's just that we've got to make the most of those chances, but also go in a bit cleaner as well, and that'll help our forwards.
You can see Ben Brown, he's leading like a maniac as usual, but he's not really getting the reward. What do you say to him when it's like this?
Pretty similar to what I'm saying to the team at the moment. I think we're doing a lot of work, and tonight was a really good example of that, but we're just not getting the reward yet. But if we continue to do that, we'll get those rewards as we go. And I was really pleased with the guys' efforts again, and Brownie in particular again competed, tried really hard, but we just didn't get the result.
How's Curtis Taylor going? We saw him come off for a concussion test. Is he okay?
Yeah, no, he's fine. He's been cleared from what I know, so he should be right.
Did you see the bump?
No, I didn't see the bump at all. No,
okay.
No, not a specific moment, but yeah, I heard that he was on the bench and he got cleared, so it's all good.
What about obviously losing Jed pre-match?
Yeah.
How is he, and I mean, how much of a disruption was that?
Yeah, so it's not ideal, and we've had our issues in that respect with our injuries over the last month. But he's got a bit of a quad, and we'll look at assessing that during the week. It wasn't ideal, but it is what it is.
With Ben and Zeeb's already out, maybe how much were you sort of going in under Ben?
No, I was really confident with the guys we went in with, and I think that our effort showed that. And I think to get those guys back would be fantastic, but we're getting the opportunity to showcase our younger guys, and our younger guys are going really well. And tonight showed that. I think Cam Zerha stepped up, Curtis Taylor played well, Taran Thomas played well again, Jack Marnie's got another game under his belt and finding his niche in our team. So I'm really pleased with the way that's going, but we're working hard and we need to get a result. So that's what we're focusing on.
Is it just a case of find a way to win? I mean, you've lost 4 in a row now. Just find that win from something.
Yeah, I think if we stick to the processes we've undertaken over the last week, I think we'll find that. But we certainly got to be consistent with that, and I think we showed that tonight. It's just we didn't take our chances at critical times, and Essendon did.
Blue McDonald was very good, like the job he did on Shield.
Yep.
Tonight was like Shield's coming off his best game as a bomber.
Yeah.
And then to keep him to 12 touches was outstanding for Luke, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we had to drop the tag in the end because we needed to win the game, obviously. So we wanted to get some drive out of Lukey, and he's done a great job. He took care of the Bont last week, and that's no mean feat. But then to back it up against Dylan, who's in red hot form, is fantastic. And I think that's another thing that we found over the last month, that we found a really good midfielder in Lukey.
And Goldstein, I mean, there's a lot of talk about Grundy and Gawn as the premier ruckman in the comp, but he keeps reminding people that he's very much in that upper echelon, isn't he?
Yeah, I think we've got a number of guys in that regard that probably go unnoticed in the AFL industry. And Goldie's the premier ruckman, along with those other two guys. But Goldie's had a fantastic year. And I think Robbie Tarrant's doing a great job down back for us as well, under a lot of pressure at the moment.
Typically, if you lose an away game, you lick your wounds, get on the plane, you go back and you reset. You can't do that at the moment. So you're all going to be around each other. You won't be able to hide from it. So how are you going to approach this next couple of days, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing for us. We're a really tight group. We stick together, and that's really important. And as I said before, we've started the process, and we can stick with it now. We've got to make sure we stay together, work through tonight, and then move on again to next week. So I think it's a good thing for us.
Do you think Jed and Jake said, well, maybe for next week, or too early to say? Or?
Yeah, it's probably too early for me to predict on that. It's one of those seasons that something's popping up every now and then, and we seem to be on the end of it a bit at the moment. So we'll just wait and see with those blokes.
We've seen ever since the WA teams arrived that teams struggle with the conditions up here.
Yep.
Do you reassess how you train, when you train, to try to handle the ball better? Because all the teams are going to be facing this at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's something that we'll look through as we go. It's been a pretty interrupted week for everyone who's come up here, and we've just tried to get our group settled. We had a couple of really good sessions, but the conditions are going to play a part, aren't they? And especially if we're playing night games. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Rhyce.